Hi, hello, I'm Yukina, and welcome in another episode of Batman Arkham Origins. Of course, let's continue main story. And last time we entered this Royal Hotel. And if I remember, now we have to go for Joker.
The city is so dark and
He
cold.
is in penthouse, if I remember.
So tell me, which of you are looking forward to seeing the inside of the prison cell again? I understand that's what Batman has in store.
All I've seen this Joker do is suck and suck.
I don't think he's gonna be getting up after that.
Bane was right! I have him! Everyone! I have him on the rack! I get it now! I'll destroy your little perch!
You'll have to excuse me. I guess you weren't explicitly told that if you happen to see the bat, you can fight back!
Using the upper level to attack us! It's only a matter of... I'm kidding! You got wrecked! I've got him on the run! Ah! What will you do when I destroy these ledges, eh? Why delay the inevitable?
You boys got a problem standing upright? Because Batman just tipped over another one.
That's it! On the proximity line, on that one! I am caught in smoke!
On the off chance you make it out of here alive, Batman, I've got something real succession planned.
I need to stay strong. Huh? Hello! Hey! I am in pursuit! Can anyone find him? We are too late. He has been taken out. Your injuries are severe. This will be our fate. Here is an example. Keep looking.
I don't think Bane whips you fellas often enough.
Just shoot the payaso loco. What are you waiting for? Huh? What? Down! Get everyone over here! And the bat's back! Bane will be pleased.
Wait, what? I just jumped the pistol,
I'd
but they
hoped for more of a
could
fight.
shoot me. The fuck?
I see the Joker's men here have been eliminated. Good work. But remember, our primary objective is the Bat. We must remain vigilant.
He will not get past us. And this is the only way to the penthouse.
We can hope you're right, but only time will test your words. The Bat is coming.
You know, Batman, I have the perfect little ambush set up for you. And these idiots went ahead and... Oh well, time to improvise.
Today is a fine day for killing.
Well, look at that! Another one of these!
Over there he is!
I'm Oh, wait.
He's gone! Damn you! Keep searching! He must not be allowed to escape! You're trying my patience!
That is this way.
Trying to finish you!
Boys got a problem standing upright.
Eh?
This Batman just tipped over another one.
Where did this come from? I will avenge you, my friend! Hey! His wounds are severe.
You don't want to end up like this, do you? Do your jobs.
Start from here and scour the area.
Oh, look at the little Batman. All right, enough looking. Clip the bastard's wings.
The Joker. I spit on him.
That's it! Arm the proximity mines in the gargoyles! Bane's going to break our necks if we don't get him!
Attention, shoppers! Batman just carried out another member of your crew. Clean up on aisle 3.
Another victim! With Bane comes purification. We should divide our attention and cover more of the room. You're starting to anger me! Where did that come from? I have lingered too long!
I knew watching you fellas freak out would be good, but I had no idea it would be this good.
I will strangle that clown when I get out of here. He can't hide from me!
I guess you were recently told that if you happen to see that, you can fight back.
Another man down.
Ran into 6-4. I'm on site at the Royal. Anyone have eyes on the Bat? 6-4. He's on his way up to the penthouse to meet Psionic. Good. When
Nice of you to drop in. And just in time.
He's mine, payaso!
Remember, you gave your word.
You have 1 minute.
Do they even have manners where he comes from? You see, it's a tradition in my house to open one present each on Christmas Eve. How about this one? And a party in a pantry.
How many lives did you just take?
None. I think that was just a little stocking stuffer. A construction site blocking my view. But this one isn't.
I've long waited for this moment. With your death, I will find peace.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, I present to you the death of the Batman.
I expected you to be a more worthy opponent. A test of agility. You disappoint me. This is not how I envisioned that.
Stand by and watch you kill yourself. I'm calling Captain Gordon.
No, not now.
Know well how Gotham will suffer once I cast you down.
Guys?
Very good.
So long.
I see.
I've got buildings to explode. Yes. Now beat it out of him!
Gordon is on his way, sir. You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
Over here, Batman!
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a... Oh, well, a bat was stirring, but a few more blows to the head won't be any more.
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, payaso loco!
He hit you so hard it hurt me! least make a fight out of it. I want my money's worth. $50 million worth. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Looks like this is it. It was nice knowing you. Actually, no, it wasn't.
I'd hoped for more of a fight. Run for your life! I see there is still some fight left in you.
Yes. Now beat it out of him!
Gordon is on his way, sir. You have to hold Bane off until he arrives.
Was the night before Christmas it all through the house? Not a creature was stirring! Not even a... Oh, well, a bat was stirring, but a few more blows to the head and he won't be anymore!
When I'm done with him, I'll be coming for you, payaso loco!
He hit you so hard it hurt me! That's going to last. I want my money! $50 million worth!
Face me!
Looks like this is it. It was nice knowing you. Actually, no, it wasn't.
Stand your ground! Prepare yourself! Your misery!
Hold the casket.
You cannot run!
You just ran out of time.
Now this is what I call a party!
This rooftop's getting too hot. You got off easy.
Just where do you think you're going, huh? Why would you do that? Newsflash! I'm the one who's trying to kill you! Those were two very, very bad men. Oh, the things they've done. You really don't want to know. They deserved death. Just like me.
Freeze! Don't move, freak!
I think he's talking to you.
Take him down! Now!
Let me guess. He got away. Take him to Blackgate.
Where'd he go? Huh? Who? The Bat. The partner.
My partner?
Who else would jump off a building to save your sorry ass?
You know, officer. I was wondering the same thing myself.
Welcome to Blackgate. We're gonna do a quick psychiatric evaluation. Bad day, huh? Cops in this city. Always beating on the sick and defenseless.
Tell me something, dear. Have you ever had a really bad day?
And what do you mean by that?
You of all people should know. There's nothing so cruel as memory. The pointy, biting little thunderbolts, unwanted party crashers screaming through your synapses. Inescapable, unrelenting, not at all friendly. You can't even escape into madness. And then you meet someone who changes your life. And you feel that you don't even know who you are anymore. Isn't it funny how one little encounter can cleave off little pieces of your past, deform your memories and persona until you rethink your whole identity? And as you realize how foolish it all is, your laughter reverberates off the walls of your own emptiness.
Okay. I'm gonna need more specifics. How about we try some word association?
That sounds delightful.
Okay. One more. And I need you to be serious for this one. Fate.
You want to know something funny? I used to think of fate as evil. Predetermined, not by some higher power, no, but by the rules of human nature. But tonight, that's all changed.
What's changed?
Have you ever had the feeling that your entire life has been building towards this one moment?
Is that how you feel?
Well, now, yes. Now I realize that all the battles, the bad days, the brutalities, it was all the hand of fate at work.
So now you see fate differently?
Absolutely. Now I understand there are no chance encounters. It was all meant to be. Everything leading up to who I've met tonight.
So you've met someone special?
Yes. And you might say it's changed everything.
Everything?
Absolutely. I mean, do you realize what a vile world we live in? How lonely it is to wade through all that wretched filth on your own?
It is kind of lonely, isn't it?
Of course. Of course, you understand. Even in a crowd of other screwballs. You're so alone that you can kick, claw, yell, scream at the top of your lungs. And no one cares. It's like you don't even exist. Sometimes I feel like I'm trapped on this path leading nowhere. Into just emptiness. But
Now you feel like you've got someone by your side to share the journey with you. And how does that make you feel?
I feel adrift, floating, like someone's pulled the stopper on my reality, and I'm sucked down the drain into something new. It's all very exciting, really. You wouldn't know what that feels like, I'm sure.
I might. Can you tell me more about how this person makes you feel?
It's like meeting someone I can actually relate to. Which, believe me, dear, I've never felt before. You understand? You're someone who's not afraid to let go and fall. Free falling, and I didn't pack a chute. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I figured you would.
So, may I ask, who is this person?
Oh, someone very, very special. But whose real name I don't even know yet.
My name's Holleen. Holleen Quinzel.
What a pretty name. Do your friends call you Honey?
Oh, I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, Holly, you got one now.
Okay, so first of all, let me change achievements count. Okay. And if I remember, I have Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. It's I think it's like other game, but I don't know how to say it. So probably this will be in the prison with Blackgate. At least I think so.
The worst kind of criminal.
Wait. Why do you do what you do?
Master Bruce, it might be a bit anticlimactic, but I hoped you might finally be ready to celebrate Christmas Eve, now that the Joker's behind bars.
Bane is still out there. I've got to locate the signal from the tracker I placed on him.
Even you must eat, sir.
If you hadn't called the police, he'd already be in custody.
Dispatch, this is Delta 4-7. The Ellsworth...
You know, I made a promise of my own to your parents.
No sign of any casualties.
Not now, Alfred.
The story back at the precinct. Place is evac. Found bombs under the foundation. Some kind of hopped-up freak. Must have been 400 pounds of muscle. Took 6 cops to gun that bastard down. Yeah, I saw the body in the morgue. Couldn't believe it.
Sounds like this could be Bane or one of his men. If I hurry to the GCPD morgue, I can inspect the body and the autopsy report.
Well, before you leave, I've run some tests on the compound you found at the steel mill. Looks like a match for your globular projectile for non-lethal restraint.
You mean the glue grenade?
Indeed. The resin has finished curing. It's at your workbench. Of course, I'd recommend testing it here in the lab before you go, but I'm sure you won't listen to me. You never do. So I take it you won't be testing it, then?
It's called field testing, Alfred. I need to find Bane. Is the tracker responding?
Not at present, I'm afraid.
Let me know if anything changes. Anything.
You'll know as soon as I do, sir. I promise.
I don't like this.
Sir, a question, if I may.
Sure.
What will become of all this once you've finally decided to settle down?
I hadn't thought about that. Settling down, I mean.
As I feared. Wait too long and you might find it's too late. Since when did masks become de rigueur for aspiring crime lords? Some of the assassins have access to rather interesting technology. When this is over, you might want to consider appropriating it. Let some good come of tonight's events. That Vicky Vale is quite the troublemaker. Perhaps someone should do a report on her. Well, this is turning out to be quite the Christmas Eve, isn't it? I assume we won't be unwrapping presents in the morning? That Vicky Vale is quite the troublemaker. Perhaps someone should do a report on her. Your detective work tonight is most impressive, Master Bruce. A shame it couldn't be of the armchair variety. I assume we won't be unwrapping presents in the morning? I've done my best to keep the cave tidy, but with those bats circling above, there's bound to be collateral damage. Do keep an eye out. I assume we won't be unwrapping presents in the morning? I assume we won't be unwrapping presents in the morning? Some of the assassins have access to rather interesting technology. When this is over, let some good come of tonight's events.
Okay, so I know there's an achievement for listening to every...
I've done my best to keep the cave tidy, but with those bats circling above, there's bound to be collateral damage. Do keep an eye out. That Vicky Vale is quite the troublemaker. Perhaps someone should do a report on her. Seems to me that Captain Gordon is the one good apple in a bad bunch. Well, this is turning out to be quite the Christmas Eve, isn't it? Well, this is turning out to be quite the Christmas Eve, isn't it? I've done my best to keep the cave tidy, but with those bats circling above, there's bound to be collateral damage. Do keep an eye out. Well, this is turning out to be quite the Christmas Eve, isn't it? Your detective work tonight is most impressive, Master Bruce. A shame it couldn't be of the armchair variety. That Vicky Vale is quite the troublemaker. Perhaps someone should do a report on her. Your detective work tonight is most impressive, Master Bruce. A shame it couldn't be of the armchair variety. Some of the assassins have access to rather interesting technology. When this is over, you might want to consider appropriating it. Let some good come of tonight's events. Well, this is turning out to be quite the Christmas Eve, isn't it? That Vicky Vale is quite the troublemaker. Perhaps someone should do a report on her. Some of the assassins have access to rather interesting technology. When this is over, you might want to consider appropriating it. Let some good come of tonight's events. Your detective work tonight is most impressive, Master Bruce. A shame it couldn't be of the armchair variety. That Vicky Vale is quite the troublemaker. Perhaps someone should do a report on her. Seems to me that Captain Gordon is the one good apple in a bad bunch. I've done my best to keep the cave tidy, but with those bats circling above, there's bound to be collateral damage. Do keep an eye out. Your detective work tonight is most impressive, Master Bruce. A shame it couldn't be of the armchair variety.
Okay, I just was looking for how to do this achievement. And I have to do this while doing all the storyline, so I can't get it now. Then probably I will have to get this in the New Game Plus, just playing one more time on other difficulty. So yeah, I think I will end this episode here, so thank you for watching and see you next time.